Let's take a look at Bad Bunny's love life coming up for the next 3 months. We'll go January, February, and March for Bad Bunny. Let's see what's coming up for Bad Bunny in love, love, love. He has a love for the island, I know that. He's like I think he's a mama's boy. Quite frankly, he just loves Puerto Rico. Can't say I blame him there, but he loves to be home. So anyone that wants to lay down and with Bad Bunny for the rest of their life, they better get used to the island, because that boy doesn't want to, be a part like in the States, and he'd rather be on the island than anywhere else. So let's see. He needs himself a Latin lover. Let's see, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. What's coming up for Bad Bunny? January, February, and March. I don't know if he's tied to anyone, or anything at this point. He weirds me out when he puts on makeup and a dress, though. Can we stop that? Like, can we stop that agenda already? Like, please. No, that's just so gross to me. Like, when he does it, it doesn't look right. He's not an attractive woman. Like, stop it. Anyway. Well, let's see what's coming in for Bad Bunny. Love, love, love for Bad Bunny. Alright, let's see. I apologize, my furnace is about to go off. I will try to cut the background noise off in the editor, but sometimes I suck at this game here. Alright, so I apologize ahead of time. Let's see for Bad Bunny. What's coming up for Bad Bunny? Why is everything in reverse? Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. What we have for his the current love energy is he's waiting to give your all. Why? Well, he's waiting. He may be running a marathon. In the meantime, I'm just saying, I saw running shoes on this card. He may be running away. No, he's waiting. He's just taking his time, waiting for someone to come in, waiting for his ships to come in. He may be waiting because he has a lot of work that he has to deal with. Again, I apologize for the background sound. Ooh. Starting over. He's starting over with someone that he may have felt was only in it to win it, like for the attention, clout seeking. It was a short-lived thing, but it looks like they're going to start over. Maybe someone, he got off on the wrong foot and thought like, oh, this is too much like immaturity and seeking attention, right? What do we have? We have 9 wands combined here. So there's a point of like, I'm not giving up. He's not giving up. So who did he break things off for that he's waiting for, that he wants to run to? Who's that? But there might have been too much heat, too much passion, like and too much, like it was short-lived for them. And then where we go into the 10 of Wands, so we know that it was over, but he's showing up as King of Wands. This is what he's releasing, by the way. The 6 of Wands, the need to, the need for attention. But he may be releasing that need or that desire to start over as well. So let's see what this is about. Because the incoming love energy is hot. He's been taking notes. He's either been writing love letters, taking notes, trying to understand this person. He could work with this person, but they're highly attractive. They're aggressive by nature. And, you know, I feel like he's singing about this person, writing lyrics about this person. But I don't understand Bad Bunny's music because I can't speak Spanish, but I love to listen to it anyway. Spanish music. I like 6ix9ine's music too. His Spanish music. Look. Well, what he doesn't see coming is that no matter how far you go, there's no relationship here. So, no relationship there. 2 of Cups in the reverse. Feels like somebody that he is deeply connected to, but doesn't want a relationship with. And that, I feel like the reason he doesn't want a relationship is because of the entertainment business, his work. Alright, that's why he's waiting. And then we have, alright, well, his romantic connection is the 8 of Wands. So somebody that the communication is really off with, right? That may have crashed and burned with this person. And he's trying to make it up. They're trying to make it up. They're artistic. They may be in the business. Crockett, nobody wants to see your ass. Come on. Oh, no, you sit over here, Mommy. Yeah, right there. Alright, well, go there. I don't care. Just stay off the table. There's bad communication, and they are at a distance from one another. It might have been a lot of flights in and out. This person does they do a lot of travel, but they might not be traveling at this time over the next 3 months. They may be stuck somewhere due to work or entertainment, whatever. Could just come off a little bit too strong. Oh, we have Paris. Is he going to France? Has he been communicating with somebody from France? We've got the Eiffel Tower. We've got French here. So there could be just a communication issue due to the languages. Alright. What? Yeah. This is it. No relationship. Anyhow, the challenges for Bad Bunny is communication and moving too fast. Okay, and sexting, alright? Fired up with some passion. Passion on this board. So, just like chemistry and the way that maybe he speaks. So the communication is going to get the best of him. And his pants are on fire, alright? He's got a lot of passion, but passion could also come off as just too aggressive to some folks. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. That he's very, fired up about. However, the communication is off. And they may be taking it like it's just sex-driven. So, a healing needs to happen, and because the advice is to heal and balance things out. Okay, so somebody's sharp with their tongue. Bad Bunny. He needs to be sweet. His advice is to heal and be sweet. Maybe get some counsel with Temperance, but Temperance in the reverse is speaking a little bit more about addictions, okay? Is somebody drinking strawberry wine? Unhealthy behaviors and everything in moderation. Could be that is he putting on weight? Is he got a sweet tooth? Lay off the sweets, alright? But The advice is to be a dear, sweet, sweet one and balance things out. Now, the outcome is expect more death. It's over. Death in reverse. Expecting more than what he could receive. So I don't see anything really popping off too much. It seems like he's doing a little dalliance with someone, but there's someone in California too. Something may be popping off in May. However, let's just see what else we got here. He's a gift giver, but it seems like someone stopped receiving. They're not receiving the sweetness. They're not receiving the gestures. They're not into it anymore. So it's like, all right, I got to get out of this. Whatever it was, it didn't last long anyway. And it's not a relationship. Like, you know, the hidden influences. Not wanting a relationship, but being deeply connected to someone. This person does live near water. It could be someone that he speaks to. You know, we've got multiple languages here, so I feel that the language is creating this space for, you know, miscommunications and things of that nature. So let's just take a look at the energy. Bad Bunny just wants to hit it, and he likes the conversation. He likes deep conversation in getting to know someone, but he doesn't want a relationship, or the other person doesn't want a relationship, and he feels like, you know what, I'm going real deep here. There's something popping up between May and July for him, but we'll see what that's about. Not the first 3 months, so but something's coming between May and July. Let's see. When you have the world as your stage, there's so much opportunity. I'm sure, like, yeah, he enjoys getting to know someone and everything, but just, you know, it's so exciting, and he's such a young man, you know, what is he, 30, 31 years old? I think he's my son's age, so it's like, yeah, still young, you know what I mean? Secrecy, hiding the truth, unhealthy suspicion, concealing the truth, and lack of transparency. God bless you. My goodness. Did you have to pass gas with it? Cat farts are the worst. All right, February. Loyal, reliable support, unconditional love, protected and faithful, steadfast companionship. He's looking for loyalty, so loyalty's coming toward him in February. So let's see. At least he's not just the dog, right? Sniffing around and everybody's took us. Let's see. Well, maybe he has a secret. Maybe he's beginning. Maybe he's already in this with someone that he's very loyal with, but he has to keep it under wraps, maybe because of the industry, with all of these work cards and miscommunication and all that going on. He may already know this person and have a secret affair, like a secret relationship that we don't know about. Could be with a friend. They're very loyal to him. Let's see. March is direction. Pointing fingers here. So we have good moral compass, clear vision and guidance. God bless you. My goodness. Clear vision and guidance. All signs pointing to yes. Making deliberate choices. So maybe it's more like toward the springtime when somebody comes in for him, where it's like, hey, I want my dog back. You know, maybe I don't want to be in anything that's hush-hush anymore. Maybe it's time to speak up and speak out. And using a good moral compass, that means that, like, he's actually going to do right by someone he's, I think he does that anyway. I feel that he's very upfront and honest with his partnerships, that he doesn't want a relationship. Like, we can have all the conversations, we can take up a lot of each other's time, but I cannot get involved heavily. Maybe he's already in a relationship, maybe he can't really have, but he wants to do right by this person that he's keeping secret. And so by March, he should be coming out with, who this person is. Maybe we'll have a better idea. Isn't he playing the Super Bowl? Maybe Super Bowl's in February, and maybe we'll know who's ever there in support of Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. Maybe we'll see something that we're not quite, supposed to see. I'm not sure, but that's what I have for the Bad Bunny. Well, hello there, hi there, welcome to Just Bird. Today's video is Justin Bieber, and we're going to take a look at his 3 months ahead in his love life will be the focus today. So let's just see what's coming in for Justin. Please do consider to subscribe to the channel if you like Justin Bieber content, Mrs. Bieber content, One Direction content. Anyhow, let's take a look at what's coming up for Justin Bieber. First 3 months of 2026. All right. In Justin's overall, his year ahead reading, I predict that he and Mrs. Bieber are going to separate at some point in 2026, probably toward the latter half of the year. But let's just see what's going on. Well, he hasn't lost hope because the current energy for his love life is he's praying for peace of mind, but we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse, so he's been just locked and loaded in his mind and really undecided. He hasn't lost hope in coming up with a decision of which way to go, of making a decision concerning his marriage. All right, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, so they're not going to break up. They are going to transition out of this uncertainty and just, they make a decision already. The decision is to not break up. He's honoring his routine. All right, but this is what he's releasing is a breakup. So he's releasing the need or the desire, the want to break up. So good. And he's honoring his routine, but I would say that he's honoring his marriage, his wife, and not wanting to separate and transition or move out or anything like that. And I say that because we have 6 swords combined. So they're not going anywhere quite yet, but the marriage is not looking too healthy for their mindsets, and I don't know what it is regarding. I don't understand because they had a pretty good year together. At least according to the cards. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only, and these are my predictions and my views and my card interpretations, okay? All right, no truth, no fact, no anything, but, let me know in the comments. Incoming love energy is new love. He needs to be direct about a new chapter in his life, something or someone in which he loves, or just wanting to turn things around with his wife and experience new feelings. He could be having new feelings and being very direct about it. I do apologize. My furnace is about to kick on and it's loud. I'll try to tone it down in the editor, but, sorry. What's hidden and what he doesn't see coming is a reconciliation. Wonder why is this card. So, he doesn't want to give up on his marriage. He's not going to. They will reconcile their feelings for one another, but it may not be enough, as we have 3, 4 cups combined here. There's just a lot of emotion, and then, right, so we have the 4 cups combined here, and that's just a state of apathy where I don't give up about this anymore. Just, that rotten attitude, spoiled little brat syndrome, go away, I don't, just go and be away from me, period. But then we have 6 cups here, combined here, which is letting me know that they are going to reconcile their differences at this point in the game within the first 3 months. And then we go 5, 8, 9 cups combined here, and that's a single energy, but being very content and happy with oneself and in the decisions that you make for yourself in love. It's being quite comfortable, but it is one of those 9 cups is like having it. You don't quite have that 10th cup, right? The one that stabilizes a relationship. So, the romantic connection is changing and it's shifting, and we've got Dream Big and the stargazing panda and a change. Now this could be that they're seeking advice, maybe going to therapy, counsel, whether it's religious counsel or, modern day therapy, whatever it may be. The energy in the relationship is shifting. Now, it could be a good change, it may just be something, but looking for a way out as well, with that flight going on there. Just a shift in, a change in the energy. And here we go. The challenge is basically the marriage is challenging. It's in the reverse here. Where we once were building a foundation, our foundation is weak. And it's because somebody wants to explore something more. Now, it may be how to reestablish, to go to the council, but something's changing in their energy, and it's not looking good. It doesn't feel good to read this, because I don't know, I like to see marriages, especially marriages that include children, stay intact. It's not something that you take lightly. It's not something that he takes lightly either. First man on the moon. Maybe something's coming in July, just because that's when the first man on the moon, I believe, landed on the moon. At least that's what they freaking tell us. Whatever. So something may be coming up for him, but the first man, was he the first man? We don't know. Well, what I see here is some disappointments coming in while the marriage is on the rocks. This is the advice, is to deal with the disappointments and start taking notes on how to relieve the sadness, the discord, and the uncomfortability of the feelings, the loss of... I'm telling you, they're going to break up. There's a separation coming. And what we have is the Five of Cups talks about heartaches and sadness and grief, and, you know, again with the spoiled little brat syndrome, it's a sense of like unappreciation, not being grateful for all that you have. But it's time to start taking notes. What do we have? A playwright here. He may be scripting something, music, about the disappointments, the heartache, the loss, but being disappointed with this shift in his marriage. But it is about like self-love, right? Because what we have is self-love with this Ace of Cups. This is being direct about wanting to take care of self, right? Healing. I want to heal. I want to heal my emotions. I want to heal my heart space. But unfortunately, when we heal, sometimes the people that we're with don't heal at the rate, right? Or we realize that the person that we're with now that we're healed isn't the person for us. And he just needs to be honest about, you know, that he wants to heal. You know, self-love, unconditional love for self. And he may be seeking counsel in order to do that. They may be doing counseling together, seeking some kind of help, because there is a shift in energy here. Now, let's see, slow down. Oh, Five of Pentacles. I'm telling you, slow down on your spending, because your money's getting cut in half. And that may be because of a separation, or, you know, worse. Slow down on the spending. Slow down on everything, you know, because you have a lot of emotions here. And it's costly. So slow. That is like the overall energy is like a loss, a lack of stability, a lack, and needing to take it easy and slow down with what you're doing. Alright, so let's see what this deck has to offer for the month of January. What is the energy for Justin Bieber? I don't like this energy at all. I don't like this for him and his wife. We've got like instability, we've got a breakdown of a marriage, not wanting to break up though, not losing hope, waiting for something to change, but realizing that when you make your own changes and you start healing yourself, that yes, I want to reconcile, but there's something from his past here with the Six Cups combined that he just, you know, he needs to heal himself. But reconciliation is possible. It's just not looking good. Not looking good. Let's see. Justin Bieber for January 2026. What's the love energy for Justin Bieber? Love life for January. All right. Team from hell. Lack of support, toxic environment, passive aggressiveness in conflict, and inefficiency. It's not good. That's not good. Not feeling supported. All right, February. Money hungry. Neglectful and unbalanced. Uses others and exploitative. Who's going to be exploiting who? Prioritizes money over life and excessive desire for wealth. Is that Mrs. Bieber in that picture? I'm just curious, but, you know, let's just see here. Well, March. Fear-based, self-sabotage, overcompensating, avoiding situations, defensive, and protective. And lighted up, huge impact, infusing life, start something, and bring positive energy. So, I think he's going to start smoking again. He's been taking a break because he's preparing for stem cells. It must be the new weird Hollywood thing. I don't know what the stem cells are used for, or if it's to help treat that underlying condition that he has, which was probably a lie to us anyway. His face probably drooped because he might have the gift that keeps on giving with that Bell's palsy that he had, but they said it was some rare condition, some rare disease that he has. I forget the name of it, but he's been clean, you know, and he's not smoking, not drinking or anything, and just trying to get his body prepared for to receive the stem cells after the holiday. Now, I'm not sure if he has to do it, like, he had to be clean and sober for, like, I don't know if it's a week or a month before the process, but I think he said he was going to be clean throughout the holidays, expressed that it's difficult staying clean and sober when everyone around you is, you know, drinking and being merry and bright. So, whatever this is going on, it's having a huge impact on him. And he will start something new, you know. Maybe this is when his healing process will begin. We'll see. But that's what I have for Mr. Justin Bieber for his next 3 months ahead. In love. All right, let's see what's coming up for Timothee Chalamet. Timothee Chalamet. Next 3 months of his love life. Ooh, well, let's just keep it. Next 3 months of Timothee Chalamet love life. What's coming up for Timothy? Timothee? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Look within, catch up, seek truth, speak up, see something, say something. Right? Get inspired, be direct. I see that he's filling out with an old friend, someone that he hasn't seen in a while, having conversation there. Or maybe that's Kylie that's having a conversation. But let me just see what's coming up for Timothy. Timothy. Timothée. Who knows how to pronounce the young man's name? My goodness. But let's see. Currently, ooh, things getting nasty. Come on, with all these reversals, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse. So looking within after an argument that he's had or some discord within his relationship, Six of Swords in the reverse. He's not going anywhere yet. Anyway, but let's just see. Man, well, the Star in the reverse, it's hopeless. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, come on. Is the whole deck in reverse? Oh, okay. Let's see. Doesn't really matter anyway. Well, Witchy Panda in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse. Imagination Station in the reverse. And Five of Wands upright. My goodness. Well, it seems like things are not that great. Right. The current love energy, let me apologize. My furnace is about to go off. I do apologize for the background sound. I'll try to take care of it in the editor. Please do consider to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel and check out the members area as well. Well, he's looking within after disagreements and arguments. He's been fighting for a while, all right? Needing to balance things out. But that's what he's releasing, is needing to catch up, catch it. He may have been catching hell. He may need to catch up on some bills and community work that he may have. However, that's not love related, but what he's releasing is an imbalance that has to do with the way in which he speaks. Period. Within his relationships, there's like releasing the imbalance, and it could be a financial imbalance that he has. uh I'm not sure what his money, I mean, he comes from money, like old money, right? So I don't know, but there's an imbalance. So that's what he's releasing. It's just that things have been off with the way that they talk. It's also like it's a lot of time away from the person, and releasing, also letting go of like needing to tell someone everything all the time. All right, so the incoming love energy is could be an air sign, because we have seek truth and then we have the Six of Swords in the reverse, but it's someone that isn't going anywhere. So I'm going to say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Someone that keeps an eye on them, and they're not going anywhere until they find the truth. That could be Kim doing a little bit of detective work for her sister. You know, Kim loves to play detective and lawyer and everything else. So she may be doing some homework for Kylie, but Kylie's just he's not he Timothy isn't going anywhere until he finds the truth or is told the truth about something. He's seeking it, and until he finds it, he's not going anywhere. So once he finds it, he'll be able to speak up. And what he's speaking up about is like losing hope in this relationship. Uh, and it's the hidden influences that he doesn't see this coming, that there's a state of hopelessness, loss of love, a need for healing, and the desire just may not be there anymore. And he needs to speak up about this and let her know. Unless she's going to say, hey, listen, this isn't working for me. All right. As far as his romantic connection, it's strictly sexual. We've got get inspired with the Queen of Wands. He may be getting it on with somebody at work that's highly attractive, but they're a whore. And he may think that if this is representative of Kylie, he may be thinking that way about her, that a little too hot in her pants, maybe a little too frisky. He just doesn't see things going anywhere. He has something coming up as far as his workhouse in Argentina. I know it doesn't have anything to do with love. I'm just letting you know that maybe that is the place in which he's going to run into this hoe. I don't know. Um, it is the connection though, and it could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Uh, no, the challenges are, well, we have the Four of Cups. That's apathy. Someone just not giving a flying about anything and their witchy ways. All right, we got the witchy panda. So he may feel like somebody did some kind of love magic, a love spell on him, and it's like, be direct. So he needs to not pull away and have this apathetic attitude, like, I don't give a anymore about you, I'm just going to ignore you type of energy. I think that's coming to a halt while he is trying to be direct. And this is not a card of being direct, but it's a period where he is withdrawn and apathetic, but will turn it around where he's like can come forward and be direct about what's really going on with him. Um, he may even come forward and say, "Hey, I cheated on you with somebody in Argentina." I, could you blame him? The Argentinian women are gorgeous. All right. What we have for his advice, again, I apologize for that background sound, is, well, chill out and chill out. Okay. Chill out on the sexual activities with that Five of Wands, and we have the imagination station in reverse. You're just going to have to use come up with other imaginary ways to satisfy these desires and the activity there, right? Maybe chill out and take a little vacay together if they want to stay together. Maybe a vacation is needed. Just chill out. But chilling out on that activity, as well as the arguments and quarreling and things of that nature, come up with new ways of, communicating when you are frustrated, and new ways to deal with your frustrations, your sexual frustrations as well. We have blend in and the moon in reverse. Well, the moon in reverse is that there's secrets. It's like lies, betrayals, and secrecies with the moon is in the reverse. Pisces energy there. However, lying and just doing this to fit in, to blend in, and not being honest, just not being honest and keeping secrets and, having lies and betrayals, is the outcome. So it's not looking great for Timothy and Kylie over the next few months. All right. Well, I think he's probably keeping this over here secret because he finds this. I feel like it is somebody, an Argentinian woman, but it could be anybody, just a very attractive woman in which he works with. But it could be that nothing goes on, but they have arguments and about it anyway, things being that challenging. All right. So let's see. Someone's just very abrasive. This is like bitchy, very bitchy, in like aggressive anger where somebody's really out of their mind. All right. So let's see. Give me the love energy for Timothee Chalamet for January. Okay, well, we got two here. Teamwork. Synergy and support. You can share your ideas, create inclusive setting, and effective and creative solution. So, and we have upheaval, lack of security, dealing with crisis, major life changes, and transformation challenges. Yeah, like I said, somebody's not going anywhere until they find out the truth. And maybe she cheated on him, and maybe he's looking real heavy. It could go either way. So that is January's energy. And relying on his support system, people that he cares about, people who respect him, and they are work-related relationships that he's, helping him deal with the upheaval. All right, February. Did anybody see his new movie? I forget the name of it, Marty something. I want to say Marty McFly, but that is like Back to the Future. All right, capturing. Okay, he's going to find something on camera. All right, there's something here. We have seizing opportunities, preserve the moments, winning others' attention, and accurately conveying essence. I feel like he's going to see something and, oh, well, no, photo proof is down below, so maybe not. Maybe not. All right, so capturing the moments, making some pictures, but accurately conveying essence. So, and seizing opportunities. So maybe at work, again, February doesn't look bad. And March, honorable, doing the right thing, stick to your morals, believe in the truth. He's seeking the truth, and go against the grain. Yeah, because up here you're trying to fit in, right? Where is it? Well, maybe it's not. Maybe that's, oh, blend, it's here, blending in, right? Trying to blend in and go with the flow, but no, do the right thing. So it's time to do the right thing and believe in the truth and speak the truth. So I believe the truth is going to come out by March, that these two are not really a thing anymore. Yeah, that's what I think that's coming up for Timothee Chalamet. Again, this is all for entertainment purposes only. Nothing here that I've said is the truth or anything. So take it all with a grain of salt.